This and this are becoming the same thing. But we could also add this PDA, the laptop, the television, whatever. The technology is basically there. So what is it going to take for us to use a mobile device with all this stuff on it? We're looking at telecommunications from two cultural extremes, PC-loving America and mobile-rich Japan, where even the name gives us clues about how the Japanese feel about the device.
It used to be called the keitai denwa, the portable phone, but it's recently been shortened to just keitai, just the portable, which I think indicates the fact that people don't see the device as purely a phone anymore, but see it as a multifunction portable device.
Will other countries and cultures adopt this attitude? There's a trend in that direction.
The way that people will communicate through pictures, through text, through voice, that might be different, but people are starting to converge around a sense of value that you want to have the ability to stay in touch with your close friends and family through a portable device.
Age, literacy rates, and ways of living will be some of the factors that remain different. There are others as well.
Geography, teledensity, purchasing power, legacy infrastructure, all of these play into how the convergence is going to proceed in different countries or different regions. But yes, culture is very important.
There are certain factors that are unique to the Japan case. A long history of mobile text use and a particular urban ecology, which is very dense, pedestrian, where people don't have a lot of private space, as well as a number of cultural factors which center around these very active consumer cultures around electronics and street cultures.
As services become available globally, old habits and physical differences must be kept in mind.
Frankly, Japanese have smaller fingers, so they can type on smaller keyboards, which the US won't stand for. We grew up with big screens and PCs in our homes.
I think that Americans are very attached to the QWERTY keyboard and the bigger screens and the broadband internet connection. There's definitely this hurdle that people have to overcome.
Ultimately, we'll probably all regard a multifunctional mobile device as essential in the future.
What I like to say is that there is one God, but many pathways to salvation. So I think we're all trying to get to the same place, but just the routes that we will take will be very different.
So which routes are we taking? Let's look eastward to Japan, the world's leading mobile data market.
Shibuya Crossing, Tokyo, home of the highest mobile phone density in the world.
Get with it.
The Japanese love their mobile devices, and the teenagers gathering around Shibuya on the weekends use them constantly.
I usually use it to contact friends and family, and emailing and stuff.
I use my phone for mostly emailing people.
一番よく使うメールかな、やっぱ。お金かかんないし、あんま。
I send about 10 emails every day. 50件ぐらいかな。50、普通が50。
すごい。
すごい、普通。
On trains in Japan, it's no longer permitted to speak on a mobile. Instead, what you have is this: silent carriages and a population staring into their handsets. News sites have grown enormously. Japan's #2 newspaper, the Asahi Shimbun, has more than 1 million paid subscribers to its wireless service. In Japan, the boundaries between fixed and mobile services are becoming increasingly blurred.
And for us, the conversion is already a must. And in fact, it is a natural development of what we have today, because the same company that offers mobile can offer a fiber optic, and then they can actually make it congruent with other networks. For some people, it's already integrated because the bills arrive in one package, in one envelope already.
But Japan is looking at the future from several angles. It wants to integrate the mobile with every household appliance that exists, so that your mobile phone will be able to talk to your television set, or your mobile phone will be able to talk to your cooker, the DVD player, whatever. And the Japanese government is helping invest in this and bring about common standards for establishing this future home.
The government took this decision, of course, on the basis of the fact that Japan as a country has multiple manufacturers who manufactures the entire range of communications and home appliances. It is the strength of the Japanese industry to be able to produce the whole range of products. So government is quite keen on bringing the manufacturers at one table to try to come up with the viable standards.
Cultural factors to let this happen are in place in Japan. But more than that, the business case is just too compelling for this country to let it slip.
I don't go anywhere without this anymore. And finding one of these has become difficult, even in America, where my fellow countrymen are not as addicted to this as I am, yet.
"60% of Americans are wired to the internet, usually via desktop PC or laptop. But it looks like they're starting to let go. Take businessman Jay Simons, for example.
I start in the morning, I'm listening to the radio through my mobile phone on the way to the office. When I connect to the office, I'm instantly on the internet. On my way to meetings, I might have a 10-minute leg between meetings where I need to duck into a coffee shop and check my mail, either through my phone or through my laptop.
Mobility and the wireless internet are highly valued in the Simons home.
The fact that I can check email through a phone, that I can reach my wife, my office, anywhere is important.
The wireless is really important because that allows us to move throughout the whole house and take our laptops with us, and we can work anywhere. Our mobile phones are probably just as important as the internet.
What I'd like to see available is probably just more services over the phone. I'd like it to be easier to be connected to my office. So the fact that I'm still carrying both a mobile phone, for mostly phone calling, and a laptop mostly to connect to the internet and mail and some of my corporate services is a bit of a drag.
That reflects the American desire to be ahead of competitors, which must also coincide with another American passion, the automobile.
The average American spends about 1 hour a day in their car. And certainly for kinds of services like MMS or SMS, it's a difficult environment to try to operate a device in. We don't like not being busy while we're commuting for an hour to work. So I think that it will drive many more services that people can book airplanes from, they can get their dry cleaning, they can order food, all through their mobile devices while they're in the car.
Look out for productivity giving way to fun.
Certainly the telecommuter in Tokyo who has a 2-hour train ride would like nothing more than watch a television show that's being delivered over their mobile device. In the US, because we drive more, maybe it's more audio content. We're likely to be in our car, they're likely to be in their train. Maybe we'll be watching the same show someday.
Whether you're American wanting to get rid of the old laptop or landline, Japanese wanting more robust internet or IP protocol, or from somewhere in between, it seems we'll find a shared mobile culture. Thanks for watching this Telecom report. See you next time.